everyone. We're going to graph the secant line and our function here and find the equation of the secant line containing these 2 points. We're going from -1 to 1 and we have to find our y value. So let's get started. Our secant line is actually the average rate of change of this curve right here. So all you do when you get this curve from x1 to x2 right here, you just connect them, and that's called your secant line, and that's actually the slope. So we're going from -1 to 1. So let's find our y value and plug in our -1 to find what would y be. So that's be 1 minus 5. That equals -4. And let's plug in 1. You get 1 squared minus 5. That also equals -4. So when you do your slope on this one, we call this 0.1, 0.2, you're going to get -4 minus a -4 divided by 1 minus a -1. That's going to be 0 over 2, which is just 0. So our slope is 0, and our secant line is going to be 0x plus b. Let's plug in one of these points. Let's plug in that one. So when y is -4, we get b. So, because it's always b. So basically your equation is y equals -4. It's going to be a constant slope. All right, so let's graph both of these, and I need to remember these. -1 goes to -4, and 1 maps to -4. So when you graph this one, that's just the quadratic, the parent function shifted down by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the square root of 5 is approximately 2 1/4. So I'll just put a little dot here, -2 1/4. Remember, you can factor this by x minus square root of 5 times x plus square root of 5. All right. So I can graph that. Now, -1 maps to -4, and 1 maps to -4. So there we go. Let's kind of sketch a graph of this. Now, the equation of the secant line is the average of this curve. So you do the curve, you know it's going down, then it's going back up. If you connect that, so it's 0, because the two knock each other out. So also my y-intercept was -4. So there's where you get your y equals -4. Since the average rate of change, you're adding, this is negative and positive, that's why you got the 0. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.